This is Marco Phonedog, and this is the PlayStation 4, Sony's next-generation gaming platform that replaces the 7-year-old PlayStation 3 for the next 7 years. Built on an entirely new platform, the PlayStation 4 offers a new radical design, leaving the smooth curves of the PlayStation 3 for sharp lines and a new sleek look. It's actually about half as thick as the original PlayStation 3 and is still thinner than the razor-sharp, thin PlayStation 3. On the front, you see very few buttons and slots. You have a slot to insert your Blu-ray discs and games, 2 buttons for power and eject, and 2 USB 3.0 ports. On the back, you have optical audio out, HDMI, Ethernet power port, and a special port for the new PlayStation Eye camera. It's been reworked on the inside as well. It runs off an 8-core AMD Jaguar chip and this crazy fast 8GB of DDR5 RAM. That means it can process 1.84 teraflops of data per second. One downside with this switch to a new architecture is no more backwards compatibility. It might upset a few die-hard Uncharted fans, but we'll get over it very soon. It also has a custom AMD Radeon GPU, which offers performance beating that of Microsoft's upcoming Xbox One. Put that in simple words and you get a new Sony PlayStation 4 that offers beautiful gameplay renders and, more importantly, offers a platform that game developers can keep improving on for the next 7 years. When you turn on the PS4, you're greeted by the classic Sony music and the floating background. You see every single game or application you had previously used. It works if you have a total of 10, but further down the line, when you have hundreds, it will get really cluttered. A simple software fix can do the trick, so Sony, take note. Flick the joystick up and you're brought into a social media menu where you can go through things like the PlayStation Store, notifications, friends, messages, profile, and settings. It's not going to win over any design awards, but it's simple and it works. That's something Microsoft may not be able to say with Windows 8 integration on the Xbox One. Another elegant menu is the PlayStation Store. It's a slick interface with menus saying on the left side and all content on the right. It's a good way to go through applications and games on the library. Now moving on to game content and graphics, and the only thing I have to say is it's hard to say. Sony's PlayStation 4 runs at 1080p natively, and some of Microsoft Xbox One games run at a scaled-up 720p format. If you have a 100-inch widescreen TV, you'll spot the difference, but an average to medium hardcore gamer will not notice the difference. So yes, the PlayStation 4 by facts alone will outperform the Xbox One. However, that doesn't mean the PS4 does not have hiccups. The few days I've been playing, I've noticed odd hiccups in Battlefield 4 where the frame rate seems to nosedive for a second or two. I'm sure it has something to do with the optimization, but it is a little worrying, but shouldn't be the deciding factor on whether to buy the PS4 or not. Overall, the renders of these games are beautiful already. We won't see the full potential though until a couple years out of the PS4 launch. Next up is likely the most important tool you need for gaming, the controller. Its name is the DualShock 4, one higher than the previous DualShock 3. The new design is growing a lot of love from all the former haters of DualShock 3. The handles are longer than before, which means the grips are even more comfortable to use, and the analog sticks are now more accurate than ever. There is a new touchpad on the front, which has proven to be almost useless for the limited amount of games that's available so far. I'm sure in the future it will be used more rigorously for other games. I'm almost certain that people will be pleased with the performance of the PS4. It has the edge of more graphic performance and it costs less than Microsoft's Xbox One. What Sony has is a less expensive yet better performing piece of hardware that will push gaming into a new generation. It's not perfect, but it offers a solid foundation for what gaming will look like in the upcoming years, and for $399, that's exactly what Sony did.